All right, man. Floyd Mayweather confirms what I said many months ago, that if it wasn't gonna be Pacquiao rematch, which that was something that they was telling Pacquiao that they was gonna do, that he's gonna fight Conor McGregor and Khabib in the next, maybe 12 months, 13, 14 months, both will happen. He did a sit-down interview over there in Europe with Kugan Cassius. Shout out to Kugan Cassius. He does a wonderful job. And IFL TV, much love to them. One of the best UK media outlets out there. But yeah, he confirmed to him, and I'll link the interview in the description. Don't sound like the fans in the UK really want to see it, but like DJ Quick said, if it make dollars, don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And it make a lot of sense. But we back, Goodfellas Sports TV, reloaded 2.0. I'm talking about the channel back, so kind of working on that. The guy that hacked my channel actually tried to hack my PayPal. So if my brother Rashid is seeing this, he's seen the email that you probably send me, that you usually send me, and he tried to hack my account. Okay. Luckily, I was Johnny on the spot. It wasn't 5 in the morning or nothing like that. I actually was able to contact PayPal and get the situation, fixed. Well, he didn't take nothing, but he was trying to get in, and I was fixing things around. So he can't do it. So it's pretty cool that PayPal is speedy. So hopefully YouTube is speedy, and they won't be as speedy as PayPal. It's two different situations though. But hopefully I'm trying to, obtain the channel back. But until then, just comment below, and if you need to get in touch with me, and then we'll find some way to touch base. But yeah, man, I'm definitely, somebody, said I should get a MacBook. My girl told me a while ago doing this, I should have got a MacBook. I didn't listen. That's why it always pays dividends when you do it the right way and you get the most, spend the most money. So, I'm definitely gonna get a MacBook soon, or in the near future, God willing. But yeah, man, I just something I've been saying since I had my old channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, is that McGregor and Mayweather is definitely going to fight. Floyd is gonna fight McGregor and Mayweather. It's definitely gonna happen. And he said he can make $600 million fighting, one of them. He said that if he can make 300 fighting Pacquiao, that he can come back and make 300 fighting Conor McGregor. You know what I'm saying? And then 300 first Khabib. But obviously, like I said in my other channel, Khabib wants to do 11 rounds of standing up and boxing and 1 round of MMA, which I don't know how that's gonna happen. And shout out to the sub from my old channel that told I misunderstood the article, and he explained it to me the right way. So shout out to him. But I'm not sure exactly how that would work. But, Khabib can't be out here, Khabib can't out here be making, rules and stuff. Floyd is the A sign. So if you want to get that bread versus Floyd, and that's something you want to do, it is what it is. I do believe Conor McGregor had and still has a better shot at beating Floyd Mayweather in the rematch than Khabib. Even though Khabib outstruck Conor McGregor, in my opinion, and I'm still learning MMA, even though he outstruck him in that fight, I think McGregor, not taking the tune-up, jumping into Lion's mouth had something to do with it. Don't get it twisted. I think McGregor will still get his ass whipped regardless. Just a bad style for him, but I just don't think Khabib got the striking skills. You know what I'm saying? McGregor's problem was he didn't know how to punch through the target. That's the issue with him. He punched at the target, and maybe that's something he figured out, punching in 10-ounce gloves, because I believe they fought at 54, and most commissions will not allow you to go below 10-ounce gloves, below 154 pounds. That's what makes 47 so so historic, or so great, because it's a big man's little man division. It's the last division where you can wear 8-ounce gloves. So that's what makes welterweight good, and just must-see TV. But people like to see fantasy matchups. People always talk about, I was watching Better Call Saul, I think it was the last season. I forget what season we on now. I think we on 4. So I had to catch up because I've been out the loop. So I caught up on Netflix, and he was talking about in one of the seasons with Mike, he was talking about, they had a big debate in the break room. And they was talking about who would win in a street fight, Muhammad Ali or Bruce Lee. Okay, so people love fantasy fights. People always say today, Ohio Runs Boxing posted on Facebook, who will win, Deontay Wilder or Buster Douglas. You know what I'm saying? So people love fantasy fights. So when you actually put a mixed martial artist in there with a boxer, even if it's in the boxing realm, and if you put a boxer in mixed martial arts, with a top tier fighter, it's gonna be hard for the boxer to win. You know what I'm saying? That's like telling a swimmer to go out there and outrun a sprinter and telling the sprinter to get in the water and outswim a swimmer. You're not gonna get it. If you put Usain Bolt in water and tell him to race against Michael Phelps, who the fuck gonna win? If you put Michael Phelps on the track and tell him to race Usain Bolt, you know who gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So same thing with mixed martial art, but there's also always a puncher's chance. And that's the difference with combat sports. You know what I'm saying? You know, you always can clip somebody, but when you got somebody like Floyd, they got great vision, they got a feel for the game and feel when you punch, neither Conor McGregor or Khabib got a chance. Now, Floyd did throw around the idea, and I don't know if they threw it out. The commission probably won't let it happen. We talked about on another channel that fighting Conor McGregor and Khabib in the same day, where he would fight one earlier in the day and one later in the day for a $250 pay-per-view. I don't know who in the hell got $250 to pay for a pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even try to double it up to like $200 or $160. This dude say $250 for a pay-per-view. He crazy. But, you know, Khabib ain't got a chance in hell, okay? You know, unless he get Floyd in the mixed martial arts, and then he probably dog walk Floyd in that situation. But and Conor McGregor would too. But, you know, Floyd gonna be Floyd. He said he thinks smart. He a businessman. I told you guys, if you had an opportunity and put yourself, and sometimes you gotta put yourself in some people other shoes. I try to see from everybody. I try to see things from every perspective possible, and obviously you can't see it from every perspective possible, because it's always an angle it's usually always an angle you can't see. But that's why I try to be reasonable. Like, yeah, I can see him, you know, beating him. I just try to be reasonable. But how you gotta be and put yourself in Floyd's shoes? Somebody say, hey man, your supervisor say, come in on Sunday. You work for an hour, right? You work for an hour. You know, you get 8 hours pay. You know what I'm saying? For 1 hour, you get 8 hours pay at time and a half or double time on Sunday. You'll be Jimmy the Fool not to take that deal. You know what I'm saying? So think of it that way. If somebody say, hey, just shoot me up to, shoot me from, 8 Mile to 7 Mile in Evergreen, 8 Mile in Telegraph. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give you $100. I mean, that's easy money. So think about it as easy money. Floyd got a chance to pad his bank account with $600 million, because once you lose it, you lose it. When you too old to punch and too old to hang, Jermaine, it's a wrap. So you guys got to put yourself in Floyd's position. If you got an easy way to make a couple dollars, and you got an easy way to make $600 million, who not gonna do it? Like he said, I'm done fighting boxers. I did that for 20 years. Well, this shouldn't count as a boxing match. Or this. Hey, it's a lot of dudes, you know, on this boxing record. It's a lot of dudes out here that been in fights in a professional boxing ring with guys that had no chance of beating them. I remember there was a top ranked fight. It was on the Cesados and Hooker undercard, right? They had a guy that had no business boxing versus one of their top prospects or top fighters. He got dog walked. You know, so, you know, with Floyd, you know, so I get it. You know, at the end of the day, the best way to kill, you know, somebody buzz is do it with not talking about it and not paying for it. If you don't like what Floyd doing, don't talk about it, don't pay for it. So, you know, that's the big thing. Don't talk about it, don't pay for it. Remember that. Don't talk about it first and don't pay for it second. Because if you're talking about it, that's good as giving it free promo and paying for it. You know, real talk. The talk, the build up, the all that we talking about the fight, that do just more publicity than buying a pay-per-view and the money do. But if Floyd got an opportunity to make this money and get it, man, I'm not knocking no brother for getting this money. I'm not knocking no man. If Hulk Hogan want to get in there and box Floyd and make $100 million, I ain't knocking him. McGregor want to get in there and get that bread, because we've seen a lot of fighters over the course of time. Evander Holyfield made a ton of money in his career. Mike Tyson made a ton of money in his career. Roy Jones made some good money in his career and broke. Muhammad Ali at his time made some good money in his career. But then again, guess what he had to do? He had to sell the rights to his name to survive. That's why you seen him on Fubu Platinum and stuff of that nature. And he was always on the video games when Mike Tyson won, because he sold his rights to his name to survive. So I'm not knocking none of these fighters for getting their money, man. Do I get angry sometimes when these dudes, you don't give me the fight I want to see? Absolutely, that's human nature. When you like me, you've been watching boxing for a very, very long time, man. It's hard as hell to kind of change. Like the NBA, it's hard as hell for me to change. Like I want the NBA experience to be what it used to be, 20, 30, 20 years ago for me. But it's probably not gonna happen. But that's all I know is old school boxing, is retro boxing, the best fighting the best, and dudes not ducking nobody. You had your ducks, Sugar Ray Leonard played the roles, Riddick Bowe through the building the trap. I'm not saying that they didn't have their issues or their hoes, but it's hard to tell a rap historian that's used to dudes writing their bars and used to dudes the penmanship and used to having integrity to a certain extent. It's hard to tell guys like that like rap like that to accept Drake when Drake not writing his bars. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for us to accept that. So what people got to understand, it's a generational gap where when we can't accept certain things. It's because we trying to compare it to the generation we grew up in. But the same thing for boxing for me. But I ain't gonna never knock none of these dudes. After seeing a lot of these fighters broke up, beat up, barely could be able to correct their name or sign their signature, or how some of these boxing promoters and managers and accountants took advantage of them. You won't catch me knocking none of these fighters for getting the bag, bro. So, Floyd, if you're getting the money, you're getting the money. I don't agree with a lot of things you do in your career, but one thing I ain't gonna disagree with, getting this money. So don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Social media ain't changed, just a channel. Hopefully it's temporary if it's permanent. I gotta build it brick by brick from the ground up again. And is it frustrating? Absolutely, it's hella frustrating. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and say, this shit messed up my year, but the year been messed up. Kobe Bryant died, a lot of different things going on, man. But we gonna have to persevere. I'm gonna need you guys' help. Keep sharing the word, spreading the word. I'm gonna keep getting at y'all the best way I know possible. Is answering the comments, making dope comments. Dope videos. And if you got a video request, hit me up, man, on Twitter, Facebook, or the gram, and let me know what you want me to talk about, man. So sometimes I like to wait and combine them all together. Maybe I might do a mailbag question moving forward at some point, and just do a big video where I answer all y'all questions for like 20, 30 minutes. Not a live stream with video, and I do it in a premiere mode. But yeah, man, appreciate everybody. Shout out to everybody that showed love. GEMTV, get a mic. He reached out and helped. Shout out to Lion Killer. He reached out and helped. And, everybody else, Banco, Dr. Blick. So shout out to everybody on Twitter, Mark, everybody that retweeted it out. Appreciate the love, support, man. So, check my feature channel on the channel. The channel I got video I got hacked. I can show you how you can reach out to Twitter and get them to help me get my channel back. So y'all know what it is. Mr. One Time for the One Time. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.